Everything is about to explode, and this time there's no coming back. Because Victor Newman isn't just making a move, he's declaring war, and the target, Phyllis Summers, and everything she's built. By the time the dust settles, one empire could rise, while another is completely wiped out. And the most dangerous part? It's already too late to stop it. The moment the morning light touches Genoa City, something feels off. Not quiet. Not calm, but tense. Like the entire city is holding its breath, waiting for the first strike. And at the center of it all is Victor Newman. He stands tall, unshaken, already 10 steps ahead of everyone else. This isn't just business to him anymore. This is personal. This is about power, control, legacy. Victor has decided something. He will not share this city. He will not tolerate rebellion. And most of all, he will not allow Phyllis Summers to stand on ground that belongs to him. At the ranch, there's no hesitation in his voice. No second guessing, just pure certainty. He's taking everything back. Every inch. Every asset. Every ounce of power that he believes was taken from him. And Phyllis? She's about to lose it all. Across town the tension feels just as sharp, but for very different reasons. Inside the Chancellor Winter's world, a storm is brewing between Devon and Abby. And unlike Victor's war, this one is deeply personal, painfully emotional. Abby doesn't even try to hide her frustration anymore. "You should have told me," she snaps, her voice tight, controlled but barely. Devon doesn't back down. "I thought we agreed," he fires back. But they didn't. Not really. And now that misunderstanding is tearing them apart. Because this isn't just about a petition, this is about Mariah and what she deserves. Devon's position is clear. To him, what Mariah did, kidnapping Dominic, is unforgivable. No matter what mental state she was in, no matter how far she spiraled, there has to be consequences. Real consequences. Not sympathy. Not leniency. Punishment. But Abby sees something else. She remembers the breakdown. The fear, the instability that pushed Mariah to the edge. To Abby, this isn't a simple crime, it's a mental health crisis that spiraled out of control. Prison won't fix her, Abby insists, her voice shaking now, emotion bleeding through every word. She needs help, real help. Devon's jaw tightens. "And what about what she did to us?" he shoots back. "What about Dominic?" That's the moment everything shifts. Because this isn't just about Mariah anymore, this is about their son, their family. Their pain. Abby takes a step back, hurt flashing across her face. "You think I don't care about Dominic?" she whispers. Devon doesn't answer right away. And that silence, it says everything. The space between them grows colder, sharper, more dangerous, because for the first time it's not just disagreement. It's division, and it's getting worse. Meanwhile, in another corner of Genoa City, a very different kind of decision is unfolding. Christine Blair Romalotti sits across from Danny, her expression thoughtful, conflicted. "This could change everything," she admits quietly. Danny leans in, sensing the weight behind her words. "What kind of change?" Christine hesitates. "Because this isn't just another career move, this is a turning point. A crossroads that could redefine her entire future. There's an offer," she finally says, "a big one." Danny studies her carefully. "And you're not sure you want it?" Christine exhales slowly. "It's complicated." Because it is. This opportunity could elevate her career, give her new power, new influence, but it could also cost her something she's not sure she's ready to lose. Danny doesn't push. He doesn't rush her. Instead, he offers something far more important. Clarity. "What does your gut say?" he asks softly. Christine looks down, her thoughts racing. Because deep down she already knows the answer, she's just not ready to say it out loud. Back at the GCAC, the atmosphere feels deceptively calm. Lauren Fenmore Baldwin sits at a table, unaware that her world is about to tilt. Because Michael Baldwin is walking in with something heavy on his mind, something dangerous. And he hates what he has to say. When he finally sits down across from her, there's no small talk. No warm-up. Just truth. "Victor's making a move," Michael says quietly. Lauren's eyes narrow. "What kind of move?" Michael doesn't sugarcoat it. The kind that destroys everything in its path. That gets her attention, because she knows Victor, and she knows exactly what that means. Who's the target? She asks, even though part of her already suspects the answer. Michael meets her gaze. Phyllis. The name hangs in the air like a warning. Lauren's heart sinks. Because this isn't just business. This is personal for her too. She works with Phyllis now, she's tied to Summer's conglomerate. And if Victor succeeds, everything she's built there could disappear overnight. What is he planning? Lauren asks, her voice tighter now. Michael exhales. He's going to take it all back, every piece of the company. And if that means destroying Summer's conglomerate in the process. He doesn't finish the sentence. He doesn't have to. Lauren already understands. It won't just be a loss. It will be total annihilation, and suddenly, everything feels unstable, uncertain, dangerous, because when Victor Newman decides to reclaim his throne, no one is safe, not Phyllis. Not Lauren, not anyone caught in the crossfire, and somewhere in the city, Phyllis has no idea just how close she is to losing everything, but she will, very soon. Because Victor isn't bluffing, he's executing, and once he starts, there's no stopping what comes next. The moment the truth settles in, Lauren can't ignore the chill running through her. Victor isn't just threatening Phyllis, he's targeting her entire world. And that means, Lauren's world too. You're serious, Lauren says, her voice low, almost disbelieving. Michael nods slowly. I've never seen him this determined. That's what makes it terrifying. Because when Victor reaches this level of focus, he doesn't miss. He doesn't hesitate. He doesn't lose. Lauren leans back in her chair, her mind racing. This will destroy her, she whispers. Michael doesn't argue. Because that's exactly the point. Victor doesn't want to win. He wants domination, total control, and Phyllis, she's become a threat he refuses to tolerate. Across town, that threat is completely unaware of the storm heading straight for her. Phyllis moves with confidence, with that familiar fire in her eyes. She believes she's strong enough, smart enough, dangerous enough to handle anything, but this is Victor Newman, and he's not playing her game, he's rewriting the rules. Back at the ranch, Victor's already putting the final pieces in place. His voice is calm, steady, but every word carries weight. They've forgotten who I am, he says, almost to himself, but there's no doubt in his tone, he's about to remind them. Every single one of them. Jack Abbott. Kane Ashby. Phyllis Summers. Anyone who thought they could rise without consequences. Victor isn't just reclaiming power, he's sending a message. You don't challenge him and survive. Meanwhile, the emotional fallout between Abby and Devon continues to spread. The argument doesn't end, it evolves, it deepens, because neither of them is willing to back down. You're letting your anger control you, Abby says, her voice trembling now. Devon shakes his head. No, I'm being realistic, realistic. Abby repeats, disbelief flooding her expression. You're being cruel. That word lands hard, cruel. Devon stiffens. You think holding someone accountable is cruel, he fires back. I think ignoring what she went through is. Abby shoots back instantly. The tension between them becomes unbearable, because they're not just arguing about Mariah anymore, they're exposing deeper cracks, differences in how they see the world, how they handle pain, how they define justice. And those differences, they're starting to tear their marriage apart. Abby turns away, needing space, needing air. I don't even recognize you right now, she says quietly. Devon doesn't respond, because part of him feels the same way, and that realization, it's more dangerous than any argument, because it means they're drifting, fast. And neither of them knows how to stop it. Back at the GCAC, Lauren is still processing the reality of what's coming. We have to warn her, she says suddenly. Michael hesitates. Because that's where things get complicated. If Victor finds out, he starts. I don't care, Lauren cuts in, she deserves to know, and maybe she does. But knowing won't save her, because Victor's already ahead, always ahead. Still, Lauren's loyalty, her conscience won't let her stay silent. Because this isn't just about business, it's about survival. And if Phyllis walks into this blind, she won't stand a chance. Across the city, Christine finally reaches a decision. The weight of it settles in her chest, heavy but certain. "I think I'm going to take it," she tells Danny. He smiles, supportive, but there's something in her eyes, something unresolved. Because even as she says it, she knows this choice will come with consequences, big ones. And in Genoa City, every choice has a ripple effect. Some ripple quietly, others, they crash like a tidal wave. And right now, Victor Newman is about to unleash a tidal wave that will hit everyone. Phyllis, Lauren, Jack, Kane, no one will escape untouched. Because this isn't just another power play, this is a takeover, a complete and ruthless takeover, and the scariest part, it's already in motion. So the real question isn't whether Victor will strike, it's who will still be standing when he's done, because in a war like this, there are no second chances, only winners, and those who lose everything. So tell me, when Victor finally makes his move, will Phyllis fight back hard enough to survive, or is this the moment her entire empire collapses for good?